There's two things that leave artists stuck. Number one, you don't collaborate with anybody. Number two, you're not consistent. Let's tackle the consistency thing, because I see so many artists, they'll try something. They'll try Facebook ads. They'll try Instagram ads. They'll try Spotify. They'll try touring. They'll try TV and film. They'll try it all, but you give such a half-arsed effort at it. You don't go fully in. You don't take the plunge, so to speak. I'm looking at a pool right now. You try. You toe dip, but you don't really go all in. You don't cannonball into the pool. You just toe dip. You're not serious. You're serious for a while, but then it gets hard. And the reason you're serious at the beginning is because you're like, oh, new opportunity. Chris says YouTube ads work, or look at all the YouTube royalties or Spotify royalties. And you get excited about the opportunity because it's new, it's fresh, and you do see a little bit of progress. But as soon as you hit a wall, as soon as it doesn't explode the way you think it should, like I thought my first album should have, you give up. You know, that was one of the biggest awakening calls for me, man. I said to my buddy when we were pressing my first EP, I'm gonna sell 50,000 of them, man. And that was my goal, that was my dream. And we didn't sell close to that. I think I sold maybe 4,000 of them, my very first EP. Eventually I sold 50,000 plus of a record, you know? But like, you know, because I didn't hit 50,000 on the first record, so what? I had a big dream, right? But like, just because it doesn't work out for you the first time, it doesn't mean it doesn't work. It means maybe you need to try something differently. For a lot of artists, I see you try Spotify ads, or I see you try something, and then it doesn't work. But then I look at your ad, I look at the song, I look at, you know, the whole thing, and it's just, there's pieces missing. It's like, you know, a Ferrari, if there's pieces missing, it ain't gonna drive. You know, if a Volkswagen, insert whatever car that you like, if pieces are missing, it's not going to, it'll look good, whatever, but if under the hood things aren't right, you know, if the song, the mix, whatever, something's not right, it's not the vehicle's fault. You know, a vehicle gets you from one destination to another. Instagram ads, Facebook ads, Spotify ads, YouTube ads, those are all vehicles to get you from here to here. But inside of that vehicle is your song, and if your song isn't right, or your video isn't right, or there's even a certain part of it that is wrong, then it's not gonna work. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? If you have not picked up my Spotify Profits ebook, or enrolled in the course, you need to do that. Or the YouTube Playbook, or YouTube Accelerator, the course on that. Or the Instagram Music Business and Marketing Accelerator using Instagram. Oh my gosh, go listen to the audiobooks of those, man. They are I narrate them, and they are very extra, and I add special things that actually aren't even in the ebook or physical book. But like, the vehicle ain't broke. Like, I even know I'm not even using the vehicles to their full extent, and I gotta market harder. I gotta push past that ceiling, that wall, until I'm making so much noise that they can't ignore me. But I'm the same way, man. I've toe dipped on things. I've tried stuff on stuff. You wanna know what I'm most annoyed at? Is that I got to $1,000 a day with Facebook and Instagram ads with Manifest. Then I dialed back, man. I got scared, or I hit a ceiling, and I didn't figure it out and didn't keep scaling to $2,000, you know, a day. And I should be there. I think we're only at like maybe 200 a day right now. And maybe you're just like, holy smokes, Chris, like how do you get there? Well, building funnels, man. Enroll in my music selling machine course so I can teach you how to sell something, have upsells, have back sells, cross sells, so you sell other things, right? Like, one of the biggest things is McDonald's, man. Like, you go to buy the hamburger and whatever, and they upsell you. Do you want fries with that? Do you want to supersize that? Do you want a dessert? You know, can I get you anything else? Starbucks does it too, right? Like if you order a drink, they always say, do you want some food with that? If you just order the food, they say, hey, do you want a drink with that? Why? Because they're trying to get the average order up. They're trying to get you from not just spending $3 or $4, but get that up to $8. I don't know what Starbucks average order value is. Like, so this is like the average order a customer spends. But when you know that number, say the average person spends $10. Well, then that means Starbucks knows that they can spend at least $10 to acquire a new customer, to get someone in the door, and they know they'll come back. And that's the other thing I haven't even talked about. It's like once you get that fan in the door, if you keep selling them stuff, if you keep promoting and keep creating, they're going to stay and buy more from you. So you've got the average person that spends, right? The average, that could be 10, but then the lifetime value of a Starbucks customer, like, geez, like my average order value might be $6, right? Maybe $7. But what's the lifetime value of me as a customer at Starbucks? Thousands of dollars that I've spent over there over the years? Like, seriously, right? And that's the same thing with some of my fans. Some of my fans have spent thousands of dollars with me. It's the lifetime value. Some of you have enrolled in my courses. You spent thousands of dollars. You started spending maybe $6-7 on an ebook. Then maybe you got the audio book. Maybe you joined a coaching program. You did some coaching with me, one-on-one. And if you want coaching, go to smartmusicbusiness.com. Click on the coaching button. You can book a one-on-one if you want. But then you bought more stuff. When I know my numbers as an artist, as a musician, and I have different things to sell fans, then it goes up my Ascension Ladder, right? So the Ascension Ladder is maybe they streamed my music first. Then maybe they bought a CD or USB key. Then they bought a t-shirt. Then they bought a ticket to my concert, right? Then they joined my fighter club, my monthly recurring revenue. Then they're like, man, I'm a fan now. When Manifest has his Kickstarter, I'm going to support his Kickstarter, right? They became a fan, and they become a fan of you as the person. And when you know that, man, then you can scale to the moon. But you got to stay like consistent at this thing long enough, right? The other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, I think, was collaborations. Talked about that earlier in this video. You got to collaborate. You got to work with other people. That is my goal, right? Like I already DM'd a couple people. I'm going to DM a few more people after this because like I'm hungry, man. I'm hungry. I want to work with other people. I'm not going to get to my destination working alone. I know collaborations are the key. Working with new producers, working with new writers, working with other professionals, other artists, man. I ain't gonna get there alone. I'm gonna get there so much faster with working with other people. And like by doing that, I've made so many cool relationships, so many other hookups. And the other thing is I gotta follow up with people. Like as I'm even recording this now, I'm like, damn, man, I gotta follow up with that guy again. Make sure you got my email. Did you get it, dude? Did you see the DM? You know, follow up. You gotta be consistent, number one. Number two, you gotta collaborate more with other people. My biggest songs are with other artists. Some of my biggest songs, not all of them, but some of my biggest songs are with other artists. And why was I so egotistical that I felt like I had to do everything on my own? You know, it's more fun with other people, man. Your network is your net worth. Like now I want to tour with these people. I want to do shows with these people. There's just so much more in it. But like we give up. Like I said earlier, we just toe dip. We just toe dip. We just put our little toe in there and we say, oh, it didn't work. It didn't work. No. You tried it. It just didn't work on you. I remember this Bible preacher said, faith works. You know, you just tried faith, but you didn't work faith properly. You know, faith is the things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. You know, faith calls those things that be not as though they were. So I'm calling out my dream. 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify, actually 2 million by the end of this year. That's what I want. I want 100,000 subscribers. I'm calling those things that be not as though they were. That's in the Bible. But I also know that faith is an action word. Faith is dead without works. You got to have faith, but then you got to work it, man. This Bible thing is real. Jesus is real. He knew what he was talking about, man. He didn't just talk about saving souls. He went and died on the cross. He went and acted that, right? He went and did the thing. You got to do the thing. You got to get out of the dream arena. And being a Christian, you know what annoys me most is Christians. Christians annoy me the most. You'll pray about it till the moon comes home. You'll talk about it. This God want me to do this God want me to do that. Oh, I'm just waiting on God. No, he's waiting on you, bro. He's waiting on you, girl. Yeah, he's got a plan. God's plan, like Drake. Maybe Drake knows that verse, Jeremiah 29:11, better than some Christians. Got a plan to prosper you, give you a hope and a future. I believe that for me. I believe that for you too. But do you believe it for yourself? Do you really believe it? You know, are you using it like God saved me, man? Jesus saved me from first my sin, but then it wasn't just the sin, it was the sinful acts that were killing me. Like, sin leads to death, you know? Whether it's me sleeping around and eventually getting a disease and that kills me off, whether it's me living a lifestyle, smoking, doing stuff, me getting drunk, getting too drunk, doing too much drugs to the point that, and then he takes me out. You know, Jesus saved me, okay? But now it's time for you to save yourself and stop using it as a crutch. Like, God loves you, man. Like, go act out on your dream. Go act. He's waiting on you. You're sitting on the sidelines. God's saying, dude, jump in the pool. Let's go. Let's do this thing. You know, everything. I wouldn't give you a dream without giving you the ability to fulfill that dream. But you got to act on it. All right? You got to act on it. Go, if you have not read the book Spotify Prophets, go listen to that audiobook. Listen to the book Fighter, 5 Keys to Conquering Fear and Reaching Your Dreams. Pump yourself up. Listen to From Red to Black. Short Journey from Debt to Liberty. What's liberty? It's freedom. Financial freedom. Get your money right so you can work on your dream. Hang out with your family. Right? Get that music into people's hands. But it starts with you. Stop blaming other people. Stop blaming your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. The buck starts with you. Leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Share this video with somebody who needs to hear this.